Hi everybody, Andre here, FXAAA.net. Just checking on the accuracy of the signals on supply and demand, bringing it up. Uh, you can see Alaric, right? This is our groups. So this is 11 o'clock. GPU 1 hour in demand zone. 11 o'clock, GPU 1 hour. What did it say? GPU 1 hour in demand support zone. Okay, in the it's playing around in that zone, right? So you get the signal, you know it's in a zone, you're gonna ignore this basically, this trade, or you're gonna exit it if you were coming down, going short, right? Gold 60, 11 o'clock, volatility increase, gold, yeah, the 60, 1 hour, and there's the, right? This can't quite see nicely, only if I make it bigger, right? And it's this here. Let's check the times. 11 o'clock. Time was, I think. No, how's it gone? Oh, it's me. Go, go, go. Right. Let's look right now. Man, it's 12:15. So US cash 30, Dow Jones, 1 hour. It's in the supply resistance zone. It's somewhere up here. And here's the resistance zone. Right, so if you're coming up, here's your fork right in the zone, right? And yeah, it's in the zone. It's either going to break through, go up, or come down to another area of interest, or it will break, come out of the zone, retest it, and then come down. Okay, that's what's happening there. It's on an uptrend, right? Let's look at one more. US cash. Now, these two emulate one another. They basically follow one another. Even though the US cash is a NASDAQ, it's the top 100 IT companies in America. What is interesting is that of the top 100 IT companies in America, they may also be in the top 30 companies in America. The S&P 500 is the top 500 companies in America. Let's get this right, right? The Dow Jones is the top 30 companies in America. So these 30 companies will probably be, and in all likelihood, are in the S&P 500, right? You cannot be the top 30 but not be in the top 500. Makes sense. So these top 30 are in the top 500, right? But these are the top 30. So, and they're very powerful companies. The companies like Google, you know, the top American companies, Apple, Microsoft, Boeing. Wow, there's a lot of the, right? So these top companies are in S&P 500. That's why the S&P 500 basically follows this year. This follows the S&P 500. Also, the top 100 IT companies could be in the top 30 companies or in the top 500 companies. That's why these three always follow one another at most times. So it you know, when you come to correlation, to enter trade here and on the US cash or Dow Jones and the S&P 500, Even that, I think it's called a Morgan 2000. I'm not quite sure. Morgan 2000, something 2000. They all follow one another. Okay. So don't enter the same trades in all three. Choose one. This one moves really fast. This one also moves very fast. The S&P moves, but not that fast as these two, right? A lot of guys like the Nasdaq 100. Okay, so let's just look at the Nasdaq 100 1 hour. It's in a supply resistance zone, and easy day also in that thing. So you can see the accuracy of the signals are there, right? Uh, Euro New Zealand 30 minutes at that time. It was in the short or sell for volatility increase, right? So I expect the candles to be maybe maroon or this color, that dark one. Okay, so let's have a look at Euro New Zealand 30. And there's your volatility increase here. Okay, you can see it's a Elliott oscillators. It's in a downtrend now, right? But it's heading towards this area of interest now. Untested support zone. Yeah, it's tested now. But basically, when it's in the zone, then you can say, yeah, we were tested, touched, right? And here's a proper uh, demand zone support area, becomes support after being touched, right? This is touch to me, right? So may bounce back up, may break through, look for liquidity in this area here. There's an order block here, right? So yeah, that signals also accurate by my standards, and I have very high standards. Euro USD 30 minutes, reliable one if you're looking to make $100 a day. ATR is not that big, but let's have a look at it. 30 minutes Euro USD. Where are you? Here you are. What we use telling us? Euro USD. It was in the demand support area. Okay. And there's that area there. Is that 30 minutes? Yeah. There you go. Right. So there's it. Right. USD JPY. These guys are sleepy now. The Japanese. The Americans are only coming to the market in a few hours time, 3 hours. So the two main markets, the Japanese market and the New York market, not yet open. That side to me, it's probably in the zone, just ranging, waiting to wake up. But let's have a look at it. 1 hour USD JPY. And there you go, right? Yeah, it's ranging, but it's in we said it's in a demand zone. So there's the zone there. My feeling is it's quite a distance to come down. There's more liquidity on top, closer. So you can see the retest come down, may retest again and then come down, right? But the signal's okay. Right, Euro New Zealand, Euro USD, USD JPY. These are the other guys. Okay, here's the Brits. This is at 11 o'clock an hour back. Right, this volatility may very well be over. But let's look at GP CAD. The Brits are up, the Canadians are sleeping. Always take it into consideration. That is what's the word? A currency based on a resource. These guys are big into oil, Canadians, like Australians, gold and oil. Well, nonetheless, let's have a look at what it's doing. It's busy with volatility, or was busy volatility. Let me get that word. 1 hour, right? And there's your volatility. 5, right? GP CAD, quite good, right? It never quite came up to that area. It tented it, and now it's basically come back down again. Well, on its way down. There's a spike, right? So the path is clear, and he's going down. There's a stop or what the order block there. Okay, so that's what's happening today, guys. The signals to me, okay, they're good, right? Uh, and yeah, I'm happy. I hope you are. Hope you're making use of this. There's a GPO peak formation low short breakout retracement possible on semaphore 2 check bias direction and for double bottom railroad candles on higher lower time frame. Note also use possible pending exit if currently going short. Wow, okay. GPO 30 peak formation low. Right, put it on. There's it there. Right, okay. 11:30. Is it there? Right, what does that say? GPU 11:30. Somewhere around here. GPU is it the that's a 1 hour. GPU somewhere here. Ah, you've seen it with me, so I can't find it now. GPU in demand zone. So that same zone, but that's a 1 hour. It's a 30-minute. GP CAD, we check that one out. Who's reading this flipping thing? I'm getting albums now. It was, yeah. GPO in demand zone. Use cash. GP New Zealand. We hardly look at it. And this is the most volatile currency for 2021. Oh, come on. Easily. 11 o'clock. Big formation low. Okay, 11 o'clock. Easily. It's probably the came down here. Right. If you look at today's video, so I explained divergence and on the TDI. And the very interesting thing to note is, I'm just going to switch over to a TDI, right? Is that at times divergence is supported by a semaphore. Now that's a hidden divergence, which means a continuation. A classic divergence, solid line, is a reversal. I'm looking for solid line. There's no solid lines here, right? Maybe if I just look at something else. Maybe I should, I don't know, introduce divergence to you guys. I'm sure you guys, there's guys that only trade divergence, I know. I want the divergence on this, I want the divergence, I want this, I want that. I'm just looking for a solid divergence line. Can't seem to find one. Here's one, right? A reversal, right? Now, the reason why I don't trade divergence is I take it into recognition, but I don't trade it because for me it's a technical chart anomaly. It just means the price action is going that way, the charts are going this way, right? But what if I had a different value on the charts? Then it wouldn't be going the same in different directions or the same direction. That's why for me it's just a technical anomaly. But for some guys it's religion. There's a reversal, right? Solid line is a reversal, broken line is a continuation. But see, there's no continuation. Well, that's a blue line. So blue line is a continuation. So there's a slight increase there. Here's a continuation, slight increase there, right? So if we go back to our charts, sorry, what I'm getting at also is normally near divergence are semaphores, right? Now everyone's saying semaphores repaint. I said yes, they change according to the situation in the market, right? They are not reversals, they are breakouts. But breakouts eventually lead into reversals or retracements or pullbacks. So at times when you get a divergence, especially sitting on a semaphore, then that's as good as gold to many and to me as well, or near an area. It's two indicators, and this here is a non-repainting indicator. So think about that, right? There's a semaphore, there's a divergence taking place, right? If I just one that really moves is like, yeah, there ought to be a lot here, right? Here's one, right? And is that's solid, so it's reversal, and the reversal only comes into play here. People will say, "Well, that's a reversal." I'm like, "Yeah, look at that spike." But yeah, and in the semaphore and in the reversal, broken line continuation, blue, broken, up, right? Uh, continuation, maroon, down, semaphore, reversal, semaphore, right? Okay, right. So we just got into this to look at the quality of the signals. New signals came in. So I'm going to end it off by just looking at a few of the new signals. While we were yadding away about divergence, these came in Euro New Zealand, 30 minutes in demand zone. That's the time right now, Friday, right? 30 minutes Euro New Zealand. What did it say? In demand zone, right? Just move us up, take it across. Come on. Sorry, we're still on the TDI chart. Euro New Zealand. Come on. Euro New Zealand, 30 minutes. And there's it. Boom. There's your signal, right? In demand zone, easy D. In the zone. And this is the semaphore, right? US cash, we looked at that. Euro New Zealand peak for what's this? Breakout. There's the five, the breakouts, right? CFA, peak formation high, GPC for 30 minutes. Here they're coming in. Look at that, right? Okay. Let's look at this. We hardly look at GP New Zealand. 30 minutes in demand zone. There you are, in demand zone. What more could you want from me? I'm going to have a good weekend because I done my job. You trade safely. Get these signals in our groups. They're free for the time being, but you're obviously going to end it pretty soon, right? They're all here, free, and you can trade. We added a new blog onto our website, something that we thought about last night, and that's technical assistance. There's a lot of things you guys don't know, like getting a VPS, your own VPS, for $5 a month, right? This guy here, Alaric, is gonna tell you about it. Okay, getting a nuke, right? Putting Linux on a nuke. Linux is far better than Windows when it comes to running MT4. I'm running, only reason why I'm running it here on Windows is because I don't have a video maker for Linux. So I have to sit here and wait and, oh, come on, where's the line and all of that. But we run everything of Linux. Ubuntu, yeah, this Ubuntu, Linux, Red Hat, Cinnamon with wine. Yeah, okay, and it runs perfectly. It's fast, it's reliable. You need 2 gigs of RAM. You need our nukes. Before we went to the cloud, our nukes were sitting on 2 gigs of RAM on a 30 gig solid state hard drive. That's all we're doing with those things, right? These two here, you see, I don't even get into it. These two are running off nukes, right? Non-stop nukes, Linux, right? If I can make a video and show you what a nuke looks like, it looks like 4 slices of bread next to one another. That's how small a nuke is. A nuke stands for next unit of computing. You can pick these things up secondhand on Gumtree, on IOL, or not IOL. Shit. Sorry for swearing. OLX, Facebook Marketplace, right? Some guys will try and rip you off, but there's a guy on Facebook. We bought 4 from him for 1,200 rand each. A nuke, right? Connect your nuke to your TV, right? It uses HDMI. So Alaric's going to give you a few tips and all of that. We know everybody kind of with laptops and all this things and tablets and whatever, and wants to trade off phones and wants to do this, that, and the other. So Alaric's going to give you all this information. So go check it out. Okay. I may come back later, I may not, but we just wanted to test the validity of the signals and are they giving what we say they give? I am convinced they are. So, guys, have a good weekend. If I don't chat to you later, trade safely. Be careful of all the traps out there. The market maker, the composite man, busy inducing you into trades and all of that. Think wisely, analyze. Have a good weekend, everybody. Cheers. Stay safe.